Hi, Spappo. This is Jasper, and today I am so excited to give you a nice little tour of my favorite studio I have ever gotten to work in. This is my first ever studio of my own outside of school that isn't like a little corner of my bedroom. It is a full room of the house I'm renting right now, which is so unbelievably exciting. Um, I am a graphic designer and digital fabricator. I went to the Milwaukee Institute of Art and Design where I graduated this May, or last May, I guess. And I am settling into my young professional life. My name is Jasper, my pronouns are he, him, and this is the space I've been cultivating. I don't know if it's Rosh Hashanah having passed recently. Most of my cleaning was happening during that time of year. Or the fucking joy of getting gender affirming care and living a truer life to myself. But I am loving life right now. I have this huge surge of creative energy that helped me build out this studio, and I'm so excited to show it to you. So without further ado, let's go look around. This is one of my favorite zones of the studio. This is my bookshelf. I think it is so crucial to maintain inspiration as an artist. So I collect inspiration from so many different places. I think it's so important to take from so many different places, otherwise your work kind of just looks like you're copying one person, which is not really what you want, obviously. So I have all kinds of graphic design books. I have books on home decor as I've been working on the studio. All kinds of things. I have a lot of DIY kind of focused things. And then I have a little bit of stock here. I have some of my larger pins, just because I feel like having all of my stock in one place definitely looks like I'm prioritizing function exclusively. And I want as much as possible for every part of my studio to be kind of cute. I know it's not fully, there's no way the whole studio is going to be absolutely adorable. But I'm gonna try my damnedest. I had an online doctor's appointment after setting up this little area, and my doctor kind of paused for a second and was like, "You don't like having a lot of white space on your walls, huh?" And I was like, "No." But yes, speaking of inspiration, this area is so important to me. I love to keep different prints. A lot of this is my art, some of it is just inspiration I've found. But maintaining a space full of things that I like to look at makes me so much better at creating. So I have this piece. It's so small, but it fucking killed me to make. It's laser cut felt that then I hand stitched together in 3 different layers. And first of all, the laser cuts took forever because I cut myself those little almost those kids for sewing kits. I wanted the stitches on this to be fully uniform even though it was hand sewn. So I cut all the little circles for it to give myself reference. So it took an hour per layer to cut. And then sewing it took another 4 or 5 hours per layer. So looking at this, I'm like, holy shit, I can do long processes. I can do things that are hard. And then I have supply storage here. These are small laser cut pieces that I don't have a ton of, so they live here. I have a lot of my little ampersands. I tried to make these in every possible color. They're my go-to sample for different acrylic colors, and then also they're wonderful for just making little earrings and necklaces and stuff. And then I have all my stationery stuff for keeping myself organized. You know what this is, or you don't. And then I have a nice candle over here. I've tried keeping candles at my desk, but I'm very prone to knocking them on the ground, which is obviously not ideal. So I now keep that far away from my workspace. I decided for my studio to get not just one desk, but 2, because I have 2 very different needs for desk spaces. One, this one over here, is a space to do things that are messy and could ruin the surface of the desk / make it harder to do tidier things. So this is where I paint. This is where I typically glue acrylic together. Typically where I peel acrylic. Just anything that's gonna leave things on my desk that I don't necessarily want on tidier things. It's also where I typically work at my sketchbook. Then over here at this desk, I'll turn you a bit so you can see better. There we go. That's a nice view. So over here at this desk is my computer station. This is where I do graphic design stuff. This is also where I do a lot of assembly of laser cut pieces. And in theory, I haven't done any product photography in this new studio yet, but in theory, this would be where I would take my still images. I need to get a little photo box thing, but that is not a high priority item right now. Right now, I'm more focused on making things for local markets, although I'm still obviously going to be posting things on my Etsy. So if you see anything coming up on this channel that you're excited about, rest assured it will reach you, but it might not reach you until January 2025. So I guess bear with me, but the odds of many people seeing this on my brand new channel right now are slim, so I'm not too stressed about it. And then I have over here a sneaky peek of something I'm working on with my partner right now. He's an illustrator and I am a graphic designer. So we have been combining our skills. I've been planning out a line and kind of playing art director and then coloring these illustrations, and he's been providing me lovely line work. Right now, I'm gonna let you guys guess what I'm working on. Right now I have Simone de Beauvoir, Ivan Pavlov, and Charlie XCX that I'm working on portraits of. So if you have any guesses for collections that are coming out this year, let me know. When I was first mood boarding out my studio, one of the main things I took inspiration from was candy store design. And I was like, I love the jars, but stocking those would be so expensive, getting all that glassware. And then I went to American Science and Surplus, and they had these plastic candy jars. I love them so much. They're 50 cents each. I keep in the work stuff. I have some of my little heart earrings in here. I have my tulip stems, etc., through all of them. But I love them so much. They're the perfect size for storing things. And I just think they're such a cute touch. So much storage is just kind of ugly. And I appreciate it so much. But it's nice when things can be cute. This wall over here is my view from my desk while I'm working. So I wanted to balance, especially here, lots of inspiration and organization, while also, of course, serving a function. This is my packaging station down here. I have all my bubble mailers, I have my sticky notes that I've designed, I have backing cards, glassine bags, wrapping paper, all of that, all the things I use to make things turn out very pretty when I'm packaging them. And then I also have a lot of decorative elements. It's literally November 1st right now as I'm filming this. Sorry, the tree's already out. I'm literally Jewish. I don't know why I care so much about having a little tree in my studio, other than that it has cute little ornaments on it. But I like it here, so there it goes. I have my jelly cats over here. I have this wonderful Frankenstein head that I love so dearly. My partner brought him home for me when I was having a migraine day. And it's just so sweet. Also, it's a head, which is fun for my head hurt. But yeah, this is that area. I also have down here binders, sketchbooks, etc. And then my little getting ready station, which is my makeup, all of that. Because I used to dominate the bathroom counters, and I don't want to do that anymore. My day job is working at a coffee shop, so I try to get ready in my studio rather than my bedroom, because I'm usually an opener, and my partner does not necessarily want to get up at 4 a.m. with me, which I think is fair. So this is a great compromise, and also it's more time in my studio, which I found spending time in here before going to work puts me in such a better mood for the day, which I'm very, very pleased about. When I was first setting up my studio, one of my dreams of all dreams was to get an Ivar shelf from IKEA. And as you can see behind me, I did. I also got a comparable one from Wayfair, but yes, this shelf has been something I've wanted for a really long time, and it is everything I dreamed of. It's really nice and deep, so it is able to hold a lot of supplies, which is most of what it's holding on these shelves is supplies, and then it's also a place for drying rack items to go. And then up here I have markers, things like that. my one plant in this studio. And then down here I have little Christmas prezzies I'm wrapping right now. Again, I'm kind of ahead of the game this year, which never happens for me, so I'm pretty thrilled about that. And then over here at this shelf, I have more stationery stuff. These are sketchbooks that I've started but haven't really done much with. A lot of them are from when I was still in art school that I started and then got too busy and bailed. And then I have my sticker storage down here. I'm really proud of the storage solution I found for those. I think it looks really nice. I have my library books down here. Designating a spot for those has been very helpful for me. Yeah, that is most of my studio. This is a short little snippet. I'm sure you will get to see more details of it later, but I just wanted to film something quick, get acclimated to making videos, and give you a little tour of the space. Now, tune in next week for an explanation of how I conceptualized this space, and specifically, if any of y'all have ADHD, how I range that in to develop an organized space that serves all of my creative purposes. But that's next week, and this week is over. Talk to you again soon. Bye.